Every show starts with me asking Yoko if she wants to do the intro, and she just nods no. So I guess I have to do it. Welcome to the Juan and Yoko Show, episode 15.
15?
That's what I said. I don't want to close the window. I'm hot. Okay, I'll close the window so we don't pick up background sound. I'm Juan.
I'm Yoko.
If you didn't guess, I guess they would know who we are, right? Like, I'm not Yoko. You're not Juan.
Can you try be like me?
Can you try talking to the microphone and don't move around so much?
Okay.
We're back. Last week, tiny little episode, right?
What did we do last week?
Last week was like the no episode because I was starting to feel like a little exhausted.
Oh.
Right? So we just wanted to thank everybody for donating to our charity and stuff.
Oh,
But-
that was last week.
Yeah, you don't remember already. It's like so long ago. So I was feeling a little, I thought just exhausted, but I think I was getting sick.
Yeah.
And the next
We
few
didn't
days,
know.
the next few days at work, I was like starting to get a little fever kind of thing and sweating. And this happens every year. Like at this time, I get like the weather changes and I start coughing up all kinds of crap in the morning.
And asthma?
It's a little bit of like asthma and like kind of, I don't know, bronchitis, maybe a little bit. Just a lot of kind of lung, spit, allergy stuff, right? And sometimes it gives me like a really bad sore throat or really, really red eyes. This week, it gave me a sinus infection. Like Friday, I go to work and my tooth was starting to hurt so much. I thought I had like a toothache. Do you ever have, toothaches are like the worst kind of pain you could have. Don't you think?
No.
What's worse than a toothache?
Cramps
Okay. Well, I can't have cramps.
during periods.
Okay. So the worst kind of pain I can have is a toothache.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it. Do you have them every month?
Not every month, but once every 2 months or so.
How long does that last?
1 day or 2 days.
Okay, so sorry, I don't know what that's like, but I thought I had a really bad toothache, and I go to work, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to go to the dentist. And I went to the pharmacy, and I got like tooth cream to try to make it feel better. And I'm like, oh, I wish it wasn't a tooth thing. And Friday night, I come home, and it starts feeling worse and worse. And then I realized it wasn't my tooth; it was hurting like in my face, like above my cheek, and only on one side of my face. And it wasn't one tooth. And I'm like, oh, I have something like totally in my sinuses causing a lot of pain. And I looked it up. And yeah, sinus infections can give you like a toothache kind of feeling.
Yeah.
And my face felt all puffy.
Yeah.
So the next day, once again, you had to drag me to the doctor. This is my second time visiting a clinic in Japan.
With me.
Yeah, I can't do it without you. Do you think I could do it without you?
No.
Why?
You
She's just-
don't know what's going.
Yeah, well,
You can tell.
I can't even fill out the form, right?
Why?
I mean, I have the health insurance, the Japanese national health insurance, which is only like $20 a month.
You only pay $20?
I think I pay like 2,500 yen a month for national health insurance. How much do you pay?
170.
You pay like 107. Can you switch to Japanese? Okay, we have to talk about this after air. Maybe it's something like
Because
special
my
for
company.
foreigners.
Oh, maybe. And because my company doesn't cover health insurance, so.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's something from, I don't know. Well, it's
It never be like $20.
yeah, it's so cheap. So it's like
Why?
I don't know. Don't worry.
Do you even pay gaijin tax?
Shh, don't talk about that. Okay. They might be listening. So, I pay it, and you pay it at the convenience store. You pay your bill at the convenience store. You pay all your bills at the convenience store.
I wanna be gaijin too.
One day you could be gaijin. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
So I get the health insurance. I'm all good. We go to the clinic. The clinic is 2-minute walk from our house.
Yeah. Not 2 minutes. Maybe 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, it opens at 9, so we're like, let's get there right when it opens. We got there at 8:58, and there was already like 7 old people in there.
No, only 4.
Okay,
Wait,
I'm exaggerating. I'm making the story more interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yoko being
it's Saturday.
accurate Japanese. Okay, Saturday morning. Yeah, there's already. How did they already get in there? They're like camping out overnight, getting ready. So it's always old people.
Yeah,
Why?
because people over 65 only pay 10% of insurance.
Right. So they
We
pay.
pay 30%.
So they pay like dollars.
Yeah.
And the reason they go all the time is for some kind of like physical therapy.
Oh.
Like right there, they look like they go there to get like stretched and kind of worked out and
Maybe
massaged almost.
to get social, to meet people.
It's like it's like their park where they just want to talk with each other.
Yeah.
But they seem like they go like every few days.
Yeah.
And Japan has just tons of old people, like we talked about. So they're already there. So it's like, okay, of course we gotta wait. They already have me on file. If they didn't, if I had to fill out this application on my own, I wouldn't be able to, right?
Right.
It's all in Japanese,
Yeah.
and it's in difficult Japanese. It's all in kanji. I can't even write my address. So I need you there for sure, right? And you had to explain to them what's wrong. So we get in there. We go see the doctor. They call us in. It's so funny. Like, they call you into the doctor's office. He's already sitting there. You just sit next to him, and he's like quickly already analyzing, treating. What's it called? When
Analyzing?
Diagnosing you.
What's that?
Diagnose.
Diagnose?
Diagnose is when you look at a problem and try to solve it. For doctors especially, they diagnose the problem, like analyze. So he's like, yeah, it looks like this, Let's do x-ray. And the nurses are there waiting, like ready, like he's got 2 nurses. And it's like, okay, let's do x-ray, let's go. They immediately take you to the x-ray room and they immediately take the x-rays. And then you're done, and you come back to the doctor's office, and he's got the x-rays, and he's like, okay, this is what's wrong. We'll give you this medicine. And here you go. And then we leave the doctor's office.
Yeah.
We got out of there at 9:30. And the bill was like $15.
You mean the medicine was?
No, first we paid the doctor's bill. It was like
okay.
$15.
Oh, yeah.
And we go to the pharmacy next door with a prescription. How long were we in the pharmacy?
5 minutes?
I don't think we were even there that long.
Oh, okay. 3 minutes?
And I got 3 medicines, a week's worth, and that was like
600 yen?
yeah, so it's like $4, $5. And I was home by 9:40. Do you know how this would work in America? You would wait in the waiting room for 30, 45 minutes, an hour. They would call you into an office. The doctor won't be there. A nurse will be there, and they'll talk to you for 10 minutes. Then you'll wait 10 more minutes for a doctor. Then he'll talk to you about some stuff. Then he'll say, maybe we should have an x-ray. Now you have to go to the x-ray room. Everything will take like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay a lot more than $15. And
Even you have insurance?
you know, so many are different. Sometimes I think the lowest like you pay is like $20 for a regular checkup. But I think once you start like if you do x-rays, you got to wait and stuff. Then you go to the pharmacy and it's up to an hour wait. And
Why?
because they have to carefully count the pills. I don't know why. You have to wait so long. And then, or you could like, so now we have like applications where you could scan your pharmacy barcode and stuff, and they could start filling it off your phone. And then you got to pay for the medicine. And maybe I'd have to pay like $100 for those 3 medicines with insurance. Maybe I have to pay only $40 or something.
I don't want to go.
Well, just don't get sick in America. Then you don't
We
have this
will.
problem.
We will.
I'll get sick. You're a healthy Japanese person. How often do you get sick?
What kind of sick? I have allergies, so I have to go to a doctor like every month, every 2 months.
Every 2 months for allergies?
Hmm.
And what do they do? Just give you allergy medicine?
Hmm.
It's just, but it's, yeah, like they don't like to give people like medicine for so long here, right? And pharmacy medicine is so weak.
Yeah.
But that's just, he just asks you the same questions and then gives you the same allergy medicine? Well, that's not sick. That's like a condition.
Okay.
But how often do you get like sick? Like
Once a year.
Yeah, as long as I've known you, you've had that flu really bad one time. And I've been sick like 3 or 4 times since we've been together. So, you know ancient Japanese secrets, and you eat a lot of salads. So maybe if people look at us, they might think you're a little healthier than me. It's way more expensive in America. Here's the difference. Here's where America's way better. Health.
Hi.
The doctors really give you more time and make sure to answer every question.
Oh.
When we left this doctor, I forgot to ask, what kind of food should I eat?
Oh.
Can I take a pain reliever? Should I take my allergy medicine? I barely asked him if I could work the next day. And he's like, oh, yeah, maybe. In America, they become your buddy. You go to the doctor, he's like, how are we doing today? Oh, how and you're talking about sports and you're talking about all this stuff. And you have much more of his time. So it makes you feel kind of good. And he tells you everything. And everyone's always explaining to you, you know how to take the medication and all this. So there's a little difference there. But I guess that fits with our personalities, right?
Right.
So the medicine's good. My friend, BMAC, keeps telling me to get a neti pot. Do you know what a neti pot is?
No.
A neti pot is this like glass, or I guess like kind of little pot, like coffee mug pot thing. And you fill it with like warm water and like salt or some kind of mix. And you pour it in your nose and let the water go through your face and come out your other nose to clean out. Would you like to try that?
I don't think I would try that, but I have something similar.
What do you have?
For running nose, I put the like tube.
Is that that thing you have in the bathroom sometimes?
Yeah.
That I never asked about because I didn't want to know the answer to?
Yeah.
That goes in your nose?
Yeah.
And it pushes water?
And so
it comes out of your... It like cleans out... Other nostril?
With other nostril.
Nostril.
Yeah.
Do you just use regular water?
Hot water.
That's what I should use that.
Oh.
I have all this like...
Are you good at?
I've never used it.
Oh.
So we use neti pots. You have like a pro pumpy industrial medical equipment version, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll do that after the podcast. So speaking of health, this new magazine came out in Japan, and I saw a story about it. And usually when I'm sick, I like to read magazines. So I made Yoko go buy me this magazine. What's it called?
Mr. Babe.
Mr. Babe. Who's on the cover?
Jack Black.
What's Mr. Babe? Go ahead and say it.
Chubby man.
It's like GQ for like bigger guys. And it's a brand new magazine that just started as first issue. And I saw a story online and I had to check it out.
There was already chubby fashion magazine for ladies.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called?
What was it called? I forgot, but it was nothing funny.
It didn't have like a funny title or anything. Like people in Japan are much slimmer than Westerners, right? Like in America, I'm a chubby guy. Here, I'm like kind of fat compared to other people. You never really see chubby girls so much, or bigger girls. You don't see them so often, except at that one place in Namba that has escort dates where you can get those plus size girls if that's your thing. So there's some comedians who are like fat, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always feel like the big guy, the chubby guy, but I had to see this magazine, and Jack Black's on it. He's cool. He's a big guy. And people like him, so I got it, and we flipped through it. What is your first...
Flip through?
Flip through, like... Because I can't read it. It's all in Japanese. So, you looked at it a little. What's your impression?
Very positive.
It is, right?
Yeah.
After I read it, I felt like... kind of cool. Like...
Yeah.
It's filled with pictures of, like, big dudes. Not really big, kind of just...
I think it has, good editorial.
And the dudes, sometimes they have girlfriends or wives, like whoever they're featuring.
But most models are Westerners, so maybe it works for you, but it doesn't really work for Japanese fat men.
Men?
Chubby guys.
Chubby guys. So most of... I think it's like half and half, just Japanese guys in there too.
Oh, okay.
But the girls are still slim and thin and pretty. And then there's even a part where they show like 6 girls who like chubby guys. And they talk about what did you see any of their reasons why they like?
Cute.
We call those kind of girls chubby chasers.
Oh.
And even though I couldn't read the magazine after I read it, I finally got it. Like I understood. We always hear about women wanting to feel good about their body.
Yeah.
And there's always those like women empowering, like give you strength. Like a Taylor Swift video will have like a big girl in it, right? Like, isn't there a video where all these like different Taylor Swift fans are dancing to her song? Is that a Taylor Swift song? And there's like
Meek and Trina, all about the bass.
Okay, well that one, that's the song that like to give women power, right? Like make them feel good about their body.
Yeah.
And I've seen that forever, and this time I felt like, oh, this is what that's like. I've never seen anything for guys like that.
No.
But I read this and I'm like, oh, they have cool fashion and it highlights all these brands that make the shirts that fit guys better, right? Because it's hard. It's so hard to shop here for a big dude.
Oh.
Because Japanese guys are skinny.
Yeah.
And they wear like tight, skinny boys' clothing all the time. So yeah, after I read it or flipped through the magazine, I was like, I said, Yoko, you're so lucky to have such a Mr. Babe like me.
Love and large.
Love and large is their motto. So they hold up like 2 L's with their fingers. So, yeah, I like it. Do you have anything else to say about that magazine? Are you going to read it and explain things to me? Because I can't read it. I just can look at the pictures. It's like your assignment. To round it off this week, since we're talking about health, and we're talking about old people, we just finished watching a wrestling match on pay-per-view or streaming or something. And it was a retirement match for this old wrestler named Tenryu, who I never knew. But it was his final match, so he challenged the top current Japanese guy, Okada. Okada's like my favorite and the guy's like 65 years old. And Okada's
like my dad.
Yeah, and he's wrestled Okada. Okada's like 28. And he dropped Okada on his head. He messed up, and he was going to break his neck. He has to be careful. So now he's retired, and he'll probably be next Saturday at the clinic to get his free massage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how all that comes around. So do you feel in good health most of the time?
Yes.
You're a little younger than me. You're 26. Do you feel... I mean, sometimes you're tired.
It's just because I don't work out enough.
Right. I think you're really healthy. You don't have so much energy.
Yeah.
I
don't have energy.
A lot of people I talk to, a lot of my students, are really active and do yoga or running or hot yoga. Do you know about hot yoga?
Yeah. I had yoga lesson before, but it's so expensive. I can't afford it anymore.
Well, what can we do? What do you like to do that's active? I mean, you played Puyo Puyo Tetris for like 2 hours straight yesterday, even though I was the one who was sick in bed.
Don't know. I don't like sports.
Do you like running or anything?
Maybe we can go running together. Like
Why?
New Yorkers.
Why are you dragging me into this? New Yorkers? Is that your image, that New Yorkers are always running?
Yeah.
You watch too much Sex in the City. I think it's LA
Central
people.
Park. Okay.
We run a lot in Chicago for safety.
Oh.
Run from gunshots. I don't like running. It hurts too much.
Okay.
Should we bike?
No.
What's wrong with bikes?
There was too much muscle on my side.
You're worried about getting big, manly, strong thighs?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be like Tour de France. Okay, we're just going to ride around for 20 minutes.
Swimming is good.
Swimming's the best, right? It doesn't even feel like exercise. And it's fun.
But we can afford.
Why not?
We have to be a member of sports gym or something.
I mean, but we're both working adults. I think we could come up with how expensive is a gym membership? Is it so expensive?
8,000 yen every month.
What would you give up to afford that? I don't have any amiibos.
My health insurance?
Yoko's so bad at saving for some reason. It's like I have to help her and teach her, and I don't know why her parents didn't help her learn how to save when she was younger. But that's later. That's for our money episode. This was our health episode. We have healthy dinners sometimes.
Sometimes.
I have a healthy lunch at work. When I work, I get salads every day for lunch. What's your lunch?
It's not really healthy. We don't consider that healthy.
Why is that not healthy? It's
Healthy
salad.
means balanced. You eat balanced
Okay, I
food.
eat a big nasty dinner and I eat a light salad for lunch. It's balanced.
Not really.
Well, it's better than McDonald's, right? For me, if I could avoid like a cheeseburger or like pork or chicken, or then I think I did a good job. Like I'm so healthy because I didn't eat the pizza until dinner time. Can we order?
Why not?
Can we eat a pizza? Can we order a pizza now?
I'm full.
I have a Domino's coupon. When it rains, they send me a $5 off coupon. Yesterday it rained, so they sent me a coupon.
Aw.
Okay. So we should, to continue to be healthy, we should go get some sleep. Say goodnight to everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Visit juananyoko.com.
Oh.
I should plug. I have a new podcast
Oh, yeah.
where I interview my mom, and we talk about her childhood, her crazy childhood. She's got crazy stories, but I think a lot of people then did. So people could go to acrossthestreettowoodenpark.com. Listen to our first episode.
Hi.
No, don't say hi. Say bye.